Cannon, Caper, Westfire, what up? Real quick, real easy. Yo, one take this shit. I said, I'm having thoughts of having dope piling. That's intercepted by visions of skinny blocks, one way scepter and row housing. You ain't built a ball if you claiming no fouling. My network ain't social and we ain't profiling. You ain't got like my status is still posted. Your honey going nuts, the reason you feel roasted. You built for tough, that's cool, I will focus. You fake sick niggas get cured with real doses. I ain't talking perks if you pop.
What it is, everybody, it's Master Lee TV, man. We back, man, part 2, breaking down this Summer Impact card. For real, it's so top heavy, you gotta break it down into 2. You follow what I'm saying? Even when you break it down, you can't even really break down all the dynamics of each match, to be real with you, because there's so much going on at Summer Impact and things can change. You feel me? So let's get into this second half of this card. You feel me? Hey, listen. Still got the mango though. You know what I mean? I had to get a fork. You know what I'm saying? Still got the mango, blueberry. You know what I mean? Doing the strawberry thing. You know what I'm saying? Keep that fruit intake up. Keep kind of your vegetable intake up. But anyway, let's get into this, man. John the Don and Hitman versus Charlie Clips and Goods. Let's talk about this, man. Let's put these things in perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when we look at this match, for me, this is an odd team with John and Hitman. I didn't see this coming when they announced it. I'm like, John and Hitman. And then, of course, I watched a lot of the interviews. Shout out to Hip Hop Israel and, you know, Uncle Rye and 15 Minutes of Fame. I watched a lot of interviews and they're talking about their chemistry and all that and how they, you know, they get along and all that. Both of them, we already know, both of them have 2 different styles. Hitman is very aggressive. John with the ankles. This could work. This could work. It could. I'm anxious to see, though. I'm definitely anxious to see. We've never seen it before. So we have to just basically wait and see. But I really want to see how their voices, their angles, Hitman's aggression. I just want to see how this algebra is going to work out on the stage. We've already seen Charlie Clips and Goods together. The thing with them is preparation. We got to talk about that. Goods is very vocal about how he prepares and then how Charlie prepares. Charlie and Twerk on the same preparation wave. They like to, you know, they say it. They're prepared 2 days, you know what I mean, a week before. Goods will tell you he hates that. You follow what I'm saying? I also want to see how this battle is gonna play out, because shout out to Sue Surf. Sue Surf always says that Goods and Charlie, they play too much. You follow what I'm saying? And Goods makes a good point. His rebuttal is a good point. That's their strength. And we can't take strengths away from battle rappers. I call that Cassidy and Mook effect, when y'all people trying to take stuff away, or we should do it this way. We can't do that. We got to acknowledge what people have and what people bring to the table. We have to acknowledge that. My question is, how will they attack Hitman and John? What style will they use? Will it be all jokes? Or will it be some mixed real bars within these jokes? Will they surprise us and come super serious and then joke in the third? Like, how will they place this? A lot of algebra, a lot of math, a lot of please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. It's a lot of that shit going on with this battle. Because, I don't know, we've never seen Hitman and John before. And we've seen Goods before, and we don't even really... I'm just anxious to see how that is going to play out. If I had to choose, I don't go against Hitman, man. I don't bet against Hitman. I'm sorry. I know John, and we see what John has been doing. I mean, Geechee, Jack, We seen what John has been doing. I'm not going against them two right now, man. I think John is on a hot streak, and I think you can't bet against Hitman. And I really want to see what they're going to sound like and what they're going to look like. I'm going with Hitman and John 2-1, man. You can't bet against John. It's very hard to bet against John. And you can't really bet against Hit. We've seen Hit. We've seen what Hitman has done. He's taken out a lot of the top tiers. I'm going with John and Hitman 2-1. A lot of things that go into that battle, but I'm going with John and Hitman. You feel me? Moving on, man. Let's talk about Murderland versus T-Top and Briz. The Dark Side. NWX. Murder Mook. Calico. This is a very interesting one to me, because we haven't seen Murder, of course, since Averb, right? We know what Calico brings to the table. Calico, we know what Calico brings to the table. Calico is the wizard. I just talked about Why We're Sleeping on Calico in one of my other blogs. Go check that out. Why are we sleeping on Calico? Go check that out. You follow what I'm saying? But anyway, side note. That was the side note. Let's talk about this battle at this very moment. Does Murder Mook and Calico have what it takes to take out T-Top and Briz? Box office Briz. T-Top, who to me right now, next to John, I don't know, who's the best angler? Let's talk about that real quick. Who's the best angler out of T-Top and John? Because both of them had just recently had a strong third round. We talking about Walmart, self-checkout, and we talking about this chain. We're going to talk about that. Who had the better third? But that's besides the point. Murderland and T-Top and Briz. Now, this is the thing with this. We haven't heard Murder Mook bark in a long time. We haven't heard Murder Mook bark in a long time. And I want to know how much of an influence will Cal's new school help Murder Mook's old school. I want to see how they sound, because let's put this in perspective. I think they both could be a very strong team. I feel like they have a lot to say together than they do separate, actually. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Cal has been calling out a lot of people, and he hasn't been getting those names. And then you got Murder Mook, who, like, you see how Twerk come at Mook, like, he pooped. So a lot of people, and you see how bloggers been coming at Mook. Shout out to PSA Hip Hop. They've been tearing Mook up. They've been tearing Mook up. Maybe Mook has something to say to the new school. Does he? Does he? Because this is your chance, Mook. This is your chance to say how you feel about, you know what I mean? He might come out there. I like what Hitman said in his interview. I believe that was Hitman on PSA Hip Hop also. When he was saying that, hey, Mook might come out barking like you little niggas, but he might have something to say to T-Top. Now here's the flip side. T-Top and Briz, excuse me. Here's the flip side. Are we really going to sleep on T-Top and Briz? Are we really going to sleep on T-Top and Briz? Have we been watching what Briz, box office Briz, has been doing to motherfuckers? Have we? Have we really been watching with Brick. Come on, man. Come on, man. Boosie voice. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. T-Top? Because we got to understand that this is also T-Top and Brizz's chance. They've shown what they can do, but now they're going to face Murder Mook. Murder Mook is on that stage. We have to be realistic about the realization of what's going on. I don't know if realistic, but y'all get what I'm saying? I'm going to have to go with T-Top and Briz, man. 2-1. I'm going with T-Top and Briz. 2-1. It's hard for me to go against these two, man. I'm sorry. Their work, their recent work, their body of work. Shit. Their body of work. I can't go against T-Top and Briz. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going with the new school, baby. T-Top, Briz, 2-1. Anxious to see how it's going to look, but T-Top and Briz, 2-1. You follow what I'm saying? Moving on, man. This is the big one because everybody has been talking about Tay Rock and Chess. Obviously, we know that Surf isn't on the card anymore. Tay Rock and Chess versus Hollow the Don and Loaded Lux. Now, before my pick, when it was gun titles and loaded hollows, my pick was gun titles. Y'all know I'm not going against the gun titles. But now things have changed. The dynamic has changed. We're talking about maybe a week or so of preparation. We know that Chess has bad news coming up. We understand that. You follow what I'm saying? It's hard right now for me to not go against my educated guess with this one. Loaded Hollows. I'm kind of thinking about them 2-1. And the only reason why I'm thinking about them 2-1 is because of the last minute switch with Tay Rock and Chess. You feel me? The last minute switch with Tay Rock and Chess. I don't know. I don't know how Tay Rock and Chess will look. Now, this is what I will say. I am excited, though. I'm anxious to see how Tay Rock and Chess may rise to the occasion. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I am a Tay Rock and Chess fan. I hope, this is my fan side, I hope that they rise to the occasion and get busy with the aggression and just get busy with the bars, gun butt. I mean, I'm hoping, but it's hard for me to go against the grain because right now with these sudden changes, we don't know. I do believe that as of this very moment, once Chess finishes with bad news, I do believe that Tay Rock and Chess will be going at it hard. Pause. But y'all get what I'm saying. I do believe that they will be practicing hard. I feel like this moment is too big for them to not take this very serious, especially with the window that they have at this very moment. So with that being said, it's a good possibility that they might be able to come out on top. We really don't know. At this moment, it's hard for me to call it, but I'm going to stick with, I'm going to say Loaded Hollows maybe 2-1. But we don't know. Chess and Tay Rock's back is up against the wall. And sometimes when your back is up against the wall, you follow what I'm saying? When your back is up against the wall, really don't know how things might play out. Sometimes that's when you're at your best. You follow me? We're going to get more into this, man. We're going to get more into this because I don't like the chess slander at this very moment. I don't like the chess slander at this very moment. You follow me? I get he has a history of choking, but so does Twerk. And we looking pretty weird when we, come on, let's keep it real. Chess hasn't choked. Chess has not choked this year. Twerk just choked against Big T. Let's keep it real. Come on, man. You feel me? It's hard to call this. It's an unfortunate situation. But hey, it is what it is at this very moment, man. You feel me? But it could go either way, but both of them have to switch up their material. I'ma kind of stick with Load of Hollows 2-1 at this very moment. You feel me? But I'm hoping that my fan in me, I'm gonna keep it real, my fan in me is hoping that Tay Rock and Chess pulls it out. That's my biasness. I'm sorry. You feel me? Master League TV. Let's put it in perspective. Peace.